Hey guys,
Hi guys.
welcome to the Nerdy Archives.
Yes, welcome and welcome to our new subscribers.
Yes, we kind of hit what I would call a milestone. We are at 21 subscribers.
Yay! you know what's so funny is they all came from the podcast episode, which was last week's, and
Uh-huh.
you were so afraid that that video was gonna flop, that like nobody
I
was
really
gonna
was.
watch it, and now it's our second like most viewed video.
Yeah, I really wasn't. I didn't think it was going to be that that video, but
That was
apparently,
it.
apparently. So today, guys, is Myths and Legends episode.
Myths and legends. I was gonna read up on like the history of tarot and like where it came from, but like let's be honest, your girl is a lazy piece of shit. And as soon as I like opened the wiki, it was like too long, didn't read, and I just closed it. Like,
That's fair. I kind of had a moment of hesitation about one of mine, which I won't reveal here until later, but there's so much that goes into it that I am going to recommend a podcast episode about it that went way more in depth, and did it really well. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. So it is technically almost spring. Isn't it the 21st of this month? That's the
God, I
spring
hope.
spring equinox or solstice or
Hold on, let me open up my. Do you think it would be on me? I'm just gonna Google it really quick. Hold on. Okay, Googles.
oh shit. It's Monday. The spring
This Monday?
equinox. Yeah.
Okay, now let me look at the fucking weather.
Oh yeah, well, like please enlighten them.
Oh my god, no.
Wait, what?
Oh, never mind. It's gonna be snowing and raining at the same time.
Oh
So,
god damn.
from tomorrow to Wednesday, it's gonna be Gucci, my dudes. But somehow Thursday it's supposed to snow and it's gonna be 55. I don't understand how it's supposed to snow, but that's Michigan for you.
That's Michigan.
And then Friday's gonna be 48 and also snow. But once again, how?
We don't know. It's
Who?
Michigan. We don't question it.
At this point, I am ready to unsubscribe from snow.
Yeah, me too.
Dude,
And ice.
was it crazy for you today? Like,
Oh, weather-wise? Yeah.
yes. I would
Oh
look
yeah.
out the window, it would be blizzarding out. And
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yep.
like 5 minutes later I would look again and it would be sunny.
Oh yeah, yeah, that happened today.
And I'm like,
Um,
what the fuck is going on?
Cody went to Gaylord, which is a ways out from where we are.
Yeah.
I'm eventually just gonna like tell everyone where I live. It's gonna happen eventually, but like I'm trying to avoid it as long as possible.
I live in Waterford.
You know what? I'll give you my I'm gonna have to give you my county because it's part of one of my legends. I live in Benzie County. Um, Smallest county in the state. Woo woo, kill me.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I
What?
don't know if I ever told you this, and I don't know if you know this, but really
Oh
quick,
God.
speaking of Waterford and Oakland counties and counties, did you know that
Uh,
Connor from uh Detroit Become Human
uh-huh.
made his own like badge ID or whatever, and it's literally Detroit's area code, then
Yes.
248.
Yes. Yes.
So he's from like our like my
Isn't that
area.
nuts?
It's crazy.
Our area, thank you. I am
I'm
from there.
sorry. I know. I'm sorry.
Please do not say I'm from here. I would
Please.
rather kill myself. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so rewind. With it being spring, I figured when we do our little mental health check-in ditty, we just say like what we're looking forward to in the springtime, if we have any sort of like resolution-esque things for the spring. Um, yeah, that's just what I thought we would add with it being almost spring finally.
I'm so excited finally.
Me too. Me too. All right. So, do you want to talk about your week first or?
My week. What
Yeah.
happened this week?
Yeah.
It was a dumpster fire. Just a straight up big old piece of shit. Um,
I feel that.
between work and family, it was just not good. And then Friday, okay, TMI. I know. I'm sorry, but
We don't care.
I started my period yesterday, and
Hmm.
I'm already like in a super fragile state.
Hmm.
I found out that one of the campaigns that I worked on didn't go out properly, and it was my fault. And then people were calling me out, and I didn't know what to do, and I was on the verge of crying. And then they wanted to have a meeting.
Uh-huh.
To be fair, I didn't know I had to do it. I was never trained on it or anything.
Right.
Um, but then my boss, thank God she joined, because I'm like, I don't want to do this. All I can do is say, like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't,
I'm
like on
so
the
sorry.
verge
Right.
of crying. I was already shaking. So, like, I'm so glad she
Hmm.
joined and, like, figured it out for me and spoke for me
Right.
because, God damn. and,
Yeah.
then, like, I asked my coworker if when we go through, like, the training, realistically, if we
Hmm.
could cover that topic. And he was like, we do so little of those. I don't even have a process for it. So, you know what I did? I took my time. I stayed past 5 o'clock and I made a fucking process for it.
There you go.
So now we have a process and this won't happen again. So that's a thing. But either way, it was just a big dumpster fire. I did, however, make a new friend. Um,
Yay.
I'm sure we're just work friends. That's totally chill with me, right? Like, I don't care. But we became friends over our mutual I, hate, annoyance towards other people, if that makes sense.
Oh, it does.
So, like, as you do, that's how you make good friends. It's just like bitching at each other. So, yeah.
Yep.
I actually started drawing a web comic.
Yes. Yes.
Because of something she said to me, and I was like, oh my god. She was like, she got a loaner laptop, and she's like, let me tell you, this thing has to be the dirtiest thing ever. Like, either a raccoon used it or it was in a dumpster, but it is nasty. So I was like, well, now I want to draw a raccoon in a dumpster.
Right.
So yeah, that led to that. So I guess something good did come out of this week.
Right.
I keep spamming Autumn with like my characters and
Oh, it's
stuff.
great. It's wonderful. It's amazing.
But yeah, that was my week. How was your week?
Um, very up and down, but I feel like that's literally my life.
That's completely fair.
I've been like a little better. The sun has obviously been coming out more. Oh, you forgot your spring thing.
Oh shit, were we doing that as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, spring. Good. I like warm weather. I like wearing shorts. So that's cool. I can finally wear my cute dresses and shorts and my combat boots with those because like I like combat boots. I'm excited for fires. I love having fires, and that's the
The way
only
you put it is fire. I just like lighting things on fire.
I just like torching things. Like bonfires. I like going
There
outside
you
and
go.
just sitting and listening to music, and that's the only time I'll drink too.
Hmm.
And it's not like I'm like heavily drinking, like I'm just sipping on like a white claw. I don't drink white claw. They're disgusting, but like you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
I can finally break out my hammock.
Very nice.
So yeah, I guess just doing shit outside. I like being outside.
Very nice. That's
Okay,
very nice.
there we go. Continue with your week now.
There is a lot of loud banging and shit going on outside. Apparently, the winds have become that brutal. I'm not sure. But anyways,
Demonic.
yeah. Um, So yeah, the sun's been coming out more. The days are obviously longer. Um, that's been helping because I do think I have a touch of the SAD. Um, and we were going to talk about this, and we will. Um, on Thursday, I got a little snippy with my boss, which is chill. Like I'm not like in trouble. Like I'm not gonna like lose my job because of this. But
You're way more nice than me.
well, originally I really did kind of like be like, oh wow, she said this and it was totally unprovoked. It wasn't. I just had to take a second to like really think about the situation. Okay, so oh, work also still sucks. I'm just gonna put that out there. Um, we were like talking. She was on the phone with her daughter, and she was like 2.5 hours past her quitting time. She just could not step away from work. She just kept working. And she's like telling her daughter, like I live to work. That's what I do. And I unconsciously just let it spill out of my mouth, like, that's really sad. And she dead ass stops talking to her daughter on the phone, looks at me, and she's like, I think it's a waste of life and time to play video games like you and her son's name do. And I had a moment of like, I really wanted to cry. I'm going to be honest. It really brought up every like middle school emotion in me. Um, because as this podcast literally exists, like video games, anime, manga, all of it, it's not just a waste of time to us. It's shaped us, it's saved us from things, it's been an escape, it's been a coping mechanism. Like, I can't imagine my life without storytelling. And that's because my boss doesn't even watch TV. Like, she thinks that's a waste of time.
So what the fuck does she do? Like I just don't understand.
She works and she crafts. So she does have a creative outlet, but she also does that mostly for money. All of her,
So it's
like,
just jobs. That's just she's just working
yeah, yeah,
constantly.
constantly. And like, sure, does it seem like a waste of time that I take my time out of my day to sit in front of a TV or sit in front of a laptop and talk to my best friend over the internet? Sure. If you're obsessed with always being, I guess, productive, like, I just don't have that work ethic. And I sometimes hate that I don't. But I work so I can live. I don't live to work.
Yeah. Like I have work Mike calls it work brain. Like I know when at fucking 9 a.m. when I sit down at my computer, I am in work mode until 5. After that, it's off.
Mm-hmm.
I go play video games to decompress.
Mm-hmm.
I talk to you to decompress. I watch fucking Gilmore Girls to decompress. By the way, Gilmore Girls counter number is 1 now. I just restarted it.
It is.
I know, judge me anyway. But you know what I mean? Like, or I'll draw. It's the way to
Yep.
decompress. If
Yeah.
you live to work, and I'm not saying like it's a, I guess I am saying it's a bad thing, okay? Like,
It takes all kinds. It takes all kinds.
you're no better than a fucking robot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, that's how I view it. Like, don't fucking criticize somebody
Yeah.
for having a way to decompress and to, like, escape reality.
And it's like I wanted so badly to kind of get into it. I'm going to be completely honest because it's like, so what about reading? Like, what about, you know, like most people consider reading like, a amicable thing to do, right? Like it's very scholarly to read, even if you're reading like smut, like it's still you're reading.
Yeah.
Like most people don't see reading as a waste of time. Like,
What's the difference between reading if, like, reading Lord of the Rings and playing fucking Skyrim. Nothing.
There isn't. And it's like the problem, and I'm not trying to generalize, although I do that a lot. And I apologize to anybody who listens to this and
I
makes it
don't.
it makes it seem like I hate people.
I
And I don't.
do.
I love people.
We're the complete opposite. I'm like, nope, I'm not sorry. I
Like people up here, and maybe it's just the area I'm in. Like, were you raised with like if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it? Like maybe you didn't follow it, but you were told,
Did you meet my mother?
yes, I still think that woman hated me. So like I get what you're saying.
Like, no.
Okay, well, I was raised. If I have nothing nice to say, don't say it. Keep my mouth shut. You can think it all you want, but keep your mouth shut. And people here don't believe that. They very much believe, like, if I don't like something, I'm going to say it. If I think something is stupid, I'm going to say it. Feelings do not matter to these people. And it's very frustrating because I understand I am a sensitive little jelly bean. Like,
You're a cute little cinnamon roll.
I really, unfortunately, am. I don't want to be, but
You're like you're like the anime characters that everyone's like we must protect.
yeah, basically, it's a role I've unfortunately been shoved
And then,
into.
and then I'm the best friend that's like over the top in everybody's faces.
I'm Toru, you're Uotani. That's literally.
Absolutely.
Well, who's our Hanajima though? That's the problem when it's just us.
Yeah. We don't
Unless we just drag Mike into it and he can be Hanajima.
well, the way we bicker, I mean.
It might work. You know what? Alert him that he is Hanajima now. Just alert
Anyways,
him.
so you're saying they need sensitivity training.
They need more sensitivity training that I think can be taught to somebody.
Like, look, my
It's too late.
my family, a bunch of loudmouths, said what they felt, didn't give a fuck. Me, I I do have a filter, right? Like I'm not I'm not gonna go. Oh, okay. I'm gonna. So there's this guy at work that I used to work with, be on the same
Hmm.
team. He is seat stalking me. If that makes any sense, we don't have
Oh, it
assigned
makes sense.
seats. I moved away. I'm still at the same table, but I moved away so I'm not being stared at. And then he decides he's gonna sit literally at the other end and stare at me. Anyway, I as much as I want to say, "Hey, dude, can you fucking go away? Please stop stalking me." I'm not going to, right? Like,
Right.
so like I get what you're saying. Like they're just insensitive assholes who are very judgmental and opinionated.
Yes. Constantly. There's like not a single, you know how there's like safe topics with people, like like even the most judgy people, there's like something that like is safe topic to like slip into conversation.
Yeah.
Like there is none.
Oh no.
Like I could say the weather's kind of nice today and they would find a way to argue.
Fucking no offense to people that live in the north or the like southern people or anything when I say this. Fucking rednecks.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
there's something about Michigan UPers, okay? Like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
the worst kind of something. So I can I completely get it.
Like yeah. I'm not gonna get I could so get into it to the point where I'm blue in the face. We're not going
We're
to,
gonna we're gonna have an episode where we discuss people
we're gonna have to
because
because like yeah.
it's needed.
It's needed. So like other than that, like I called into work today because I was feeling kind of rough. It's probably just the weather change. Um, I'm not trying to worry too much about it or I'll drive myself insane.
No, it's definitely
Um,
the weather change, dude. This
yeah,
Michigan weather is being bipolar as fuck.
yeah. So, like, other than that, like, things are okay. I'm gonna say okay. Um, I'm writing at a sort of decent pace still. Um, what else? Oh, I started The Resident with Mogsy last night, which is, I mean, I love watching TV with people and I don't like watching things alone, so it's great.
I love it. When you messaged me, we should watch an episode or two every night. I was like, yes,
Yes.
let's do
It's like the
it.
it's like the death metal growl.
Yeah. Look, I
Um,
love The Resident so fucking much.
yeah, I can see why. Um, but yeah, so like I'm just trying to like take things in stride. Because it's gonna get worse once tourist season starts, because then it's all the hate for everybody from where I'm from, and it makes me want to like, oh God, just go insane. And then for spring, like things I really want to do like some nature walks because the area I'm in is like full of nature. Um, I'm hoping to go downstate for my birthday. We're still planning it. We're hoping it works out. I really I need to go home. I need to set foot in my crappy, not great hometown, but it's my hometown. God damn it.
Yeah, this place is awful.
Oh, I hate it, but like it's home. I didn't love it when I was there either, but like it was home. So yeah, like I just want to like do springy stuff, maybe finally get a sense of style. That's really what I want to do that's the problem, is get a sense of style. Yeah.
I will help you.
You say this, but you have no clue how picky I am. Like
It's okay.
I
Oh,
won't wear dresses.
you
You
don't have,
can't get me in a dress.
girl. You don't have to wear dresses. There's cute blouses and like t-shirts. You can
The way
pair
you
it with
say blouses,
kimonos and like you know what I mean. Plus,
yeah.
Shane is a lifesaver. Let me tell
Um,
you.
oh, and just like two other last minute things is Cody Odie, aka Dumpling, hi Dumpling, um, got me a little gift for his birthday. It was his birthday this month, and he got me a gift. Um,
That's too cute. He's too cute.
which I didn't say on the podcast what I got him, but I got him the Ada Wong, the tubs, the ducky, the rubber ducky.
Yeah.
It is the cutest ass shit I've ever seen.
That's
And yesterday I got a package from my other friend, who I'm just gonna call Bunny, that used to be part of her username. Bunny, from Japan. She recently went to Japan, and I have like a bunch of Japanese Kit Kat flavors and all this like official Kingdom Hearts merch.
oh my god. Did she get you the wasabi one?
No, she did not, because she loves me.
Okay, good. I was gonna be like, please just toss that away, or just hold on to it and never eat it.
But no, like it was very sweet, and now I have like all this great like official Kingdom Hearts merch. Yeah, so taking it in stride, just trying to think positive. So yeah. So let's like actually get into, we always get so deep into this that we almost forget the topic. So myths and legends, guys. Would you like to go first?
Sure. So please bear
Okay.
with me while I read the wiki page because let's face it, I'm lazy and I don't prepare very well. Like I literally messaged her last night like I need help. Like
I need help.
I don't have anything.
Please. Please. Okay.
Okay, so the first legend is the black-eyed children. Now let me
Do
tell
do do.
you, anything that has to do with kids is fucking horrifying, and I don't know why.
Because it's children.
So the bra- I am bleh, English. If I'm just gonna read the little like synopsis at the top. I'm not going to go too deep
Yes.
into the history because that's too much for me to read.
Hmm.
Okay, so Black Eyed Children or the Black Eyed Kids in American con- contemporary
Contemporary.
Jesus legend are paranormal creatures that resemble children's between the ages of 6 and 16 with pale skin and black eyes who are reportedly why
You
can't
said
they
it right.
Jesus seen hitchhiking or begging or are encountered on doorsteps of residential homes.
Hmm. There is a Ghost in the Burbs episode about black-eyed kids.
There's a whole ass movie
Yes.
too. Dude, like I said, children are fucking horrific. And then seeing no thank you.
You're like, no.
Like I don't know why, but my mind went to like seeing just like a black and white like
Uh,
like
photo?
like kind of, but in person, like for some reason my mind went to these like fucking creatures are just like permanently black and gray scale.
Right.
Like
Like your brain can't comprehend.
no. Could you imagine? Oh my god. That's gonna be like my fucking paralysis demon. It's just gonna be
Oh
one
my
of these
God.
things sitting on me. No,
Jesus
thank
Christ.
you.
Jesus Christ.
No
No, thank you.
fucking thank you.
No, thank you. No, thank
um,
you.
as we discuss these, I'll put pictures like up on the
Oh
screen.
yeah, because we want to scare you, not us, because she'll have to look them up.
I'm gonna
I
have
won't have to
nightmares.
witness any
It's
of this.
okay.
It's great.
Would you like to go next?
Sure. Which one do you want me to do? Of the three, which one? Do you remember the three? She does not. Pick a number.
Two.
Okay. Okay.
I don't.
Who?
I know one of them.
Yes. Okay. Well, we're gonna talk about the dog man,
Oh yes,
the
yes.
Michigan dog man. Okay. So I kind of broke it up a little bit. Like I have what they look like. I have history slash sightings and like little bonus like information if there's bonus
Look
information.
at
Sound
her
good?
all fucking professional, and I'm just like, read little description here.
Most of this is from Wikipedia. I just kind of, elaborate. It's all good. Okay. So, the Michigan Dogman is a creature described as a 7 foot tall, blue or amber eyed, bipedal canine like animal with the torso of a man and a fearsome howl that sounds like a human scream. That's that's his appearance.
No,
How
thank
are we feeling so
you.
far?
7 foot.
Yep,
I think
yep.
I would jump off the nearest building if I saw that.
Well, great for you. It usually shows up in the woods, so like you're on a level surface.
I I can't climb. Not like it would matter because he would just fucking grab me. I guess I'm running for my life, but at the same time I'm clumsy, so it would be
Oh,
like,
you're not gonna like what comes
oh
next.
god, okay.
Okay, so the Michigan Dog Man is said to appear in a 10-year cycle that falls on years that end with seven. So the first alleged encounter was in 1887 in Wexford County, which you would know as where Cadillac is,
Oh yes.
where two lumberjacks saw a creature that they described as having a man's body and a dog's head. In 1937 in Paris, Michigan, which I had to look up. I don't really know where it is nearby, but it's still in my little quadrant of the state now. Um, Robert Fortney was attacked by 5 wild dogs and said that one walked on 2 legs. Reports of a similar creature came from Ale- mm, Allegan County, Jesus, in the 1950s, so probably 57, and in Manistee and Cross Village in 67. In 1987, the legend of the Michigan Dog Man gained popularity when disc jockey Steve Cook at WTCM FM recorded a song about the creature. and its reported sightings, which is absolutely terrifying. Do not listen to it if you it is nighttime. It is terrifying. Animal break-in at an animal break-in by an unknown canine in a cabin in Luther, Michigan at an unknown date is another sighting. And then this one, oh boy, this sighting is the most recent,
I'm scared.
2017.
Okay.
You feel bad. Excuse you. This is my area now.
Oh God.
Joe Barger, a Michigan trucker, claims that in 2017, while driving through the Manistee National Forest, after fixing an air leak on his truck, was pursued by the dog man. While trying to climb into his moving truck at going 20 to 25 miles an hour at the time, I might add, he shot him and when able to turn back on the street was nowhere to be seen. A couple who was on the same stretch of road said they saw two bears fighting, but the trucker believes that there might be more than one dog man.
Great.
And like a little fun bonus before we like talk about how we feel about all of this is several films were made about the dog man. All of them were filmed in my current county, and one had a scene filmed in my current workplace.
Oh.
Yes, my boss happens to be in it, that scene too.
What's the movie?
Dog Man 2.
Yeah, because Dogman 1 was so good, right? They need to make a
Hey,
second
it's got
one.
3.5 stars on IMDb. You
I'll have to,
know?
I like low key want to watch it, but at the same time, it's like no because that's too close to home.
Oh, you think it's close to home? It's in my county. Technically, most of the sightings are in the county below me, but still less than 30 minutes from me.
Okay, Autumn. So all of 2027, you're just gonna stay locked up in your house forever, okay?
I'm never gonna walk the dog,
Nope.
ever.
Just
If I
stay
have to take the
indoors.
bus, I'm going to have a siren on my phone. But yes, so 2027 is not looking like a fun year for me.
That's
If
fucking
I
terrifying.
have to exist in this county, I'm going to have a dog whistle.
Do dog whistles work on him?
I have no clue,
Well, I would assume because he's got the head of a dog.
but the body of a man,
That's so fucking terrifying.
but the body of, and apparently lots of sharp teeth.
Of course. Because why not? And he's probably got razor sharp fucking claws too.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah, no thanks.
Hmm. So that's the Michigan Dogman, also known as the Michigan Werewolf. Some think he is a werewolf.
Yeah, because he only half transforms. That's not even half. That's like a fucking quarter transforms.
He's defective. Don't make fun of him.
Just his head.
I gotta sleep in my room tonight, guys. Like, let's not be making fun.
I'm sorry. It's my coping
Okay.
mechanism.
Same. Okay, so that's the Michigan Dogman. Don't listen to the song. It's creepy as hell.
I will not.
Okay.
Okay, so this one, I'm dumb and actually thought that they existed. The sewer alligator.
Sewer alligator,
I
sewer
I
alligators.
literally thought that there were alligators in the sewers of like New York and like southern states.
Okay, 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 but think of this. If it is in Resident Evil,
Yeah.
why would you think it is a real thing?
Have you met me?
Yes,
I'm a little dumb.
it's okay. I love you anyways.
I'm a little stupid.
It's okay, I love you.
I
It's
said
all
at
good.
some points in my life, you should take the glue away from me. I might eat it.
Were you a paste eater?
I don't remember. Probably.
I was the marker sniffer.
I did eat Play-Doh. I do remember that.
Oh my God. Not the Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Sewer alligator stories date back to the late 1920s and the early 1930s. In most instances, they are a part of contemporary. I don't know why I can't say that the first try. Legends. They are based upon reports of alligator sightings in rather unorthodox locations, in particular New York City. The New York Times reports the city rescues 100 alligators per year, some directly from homes where they are kept as illegal pets, which I'm not going to read that, whatever. People keep alligators, it's weird. And and some from outside, though mostly above ground.
Hmm.
Through escapees and former pets may survive for a shorter time in New York sewers. Longer term survival is not possible due to the low temperatures and bacteria in human feces. Sewer
Ugh.
maintenance crews insist that there are no underground populations. A similar story from 1851 involves fertile pigs
Oh,
in the
jeez.
sewers of Hampstead, London. Could you imagine pigs in sewers?
But just imagine you're like running a bath and all yours coming from the drain.
Why does my water smell like bacon?
Why does it smell like pig shit? You'll never know.
You know, the reason why I thought this was real is because there are snakes in toilets.
Yes,
Okay,
that
I
is a
don't know
thing.
why
Yes.
I just assumed it was a
And
thing.
one reptile for another.
Yeah, like
Or is
if
one, no, I think gators are amphibians. My bad.
that
But
could like I mean, you would
yep,
never have to worry about alligators coming up your toilet
no.
unless they're babies.
Just a baby gator bites your ass. Like that would be a story.
That would be a great story to tell, a great scar, but no, thank you. Nothing. I don't
Yeah,
want
no.
anything crawling up my fucking toilet.
Oh God. Yeah, no. That's why I hate porta potties, man. Like you don't know what frickin's in there. Like, yes, shit. But like
I refuse.
I couldn't. I was at a air show for like 7 hours.
I will give myself a bladder infection.
Oh my God, I can't function I can't. It's like my brain stem. My brain function is directly linked to my bladder. I can't think straight if I have to go to the bathroom.
That's completely fucking fair.
It's probably close to like as close to being a child as possible. It's like can't think.
I gotta pee.
Yeah, so no. No. Sewer gators are interesting, but a no for me. Although I still have a obscene, that's the right, not the right word, because that sounds nasty. That sounds like not what I mean. I have a weird fascination with wanting to see the inside of an actual sewer because of how horror games love to have their protagonists go through sewers.
That's true.
So I've always wanted to know what the frick does it look like? But
So,
I'm a germaphobe. I don't want to see what it looks like.
are the Ninja Turtles secretly real?
Oh God, I want the Ninja Turtles to be real.
Is Ratmon in the
Oh God.
sewers?
I wonder if there's Rat Kings.
Oh my god. We should go. No, we shouldn't. I
I was
could not. The
no,
smell. The smell
no.
alone, I would not be able
I would
to.
die. I would die. The minute a random wave came and
Thank you.
oh God, my germophobia is acting up and I'm not even in the situation. Ooh. Okay, well that was fun.
Your turn.
So one or three, you choose.
One.
Okay. If I butcher this pronunciation, forgive me, because I'm not French. I did not take French. I took German. So the non rouge, or like red imp, I think is what it translates to. Um, so this is a Detroit legend. Um, and I'm going to, like I said, appearance, history, sightings, that kind of thing. So appearance. This is straight from the Wikipedia page. Marie Caroline Watson Hamlin's 1883 Legends of Les Detroit describes the non-rouge as a dwarf, very red in the face, with a bright, glistening eye. Instead of burning, it froze. Instead of possessing depth, it emitted a cold gleam, like the reflection from a polished surface, bewildering and dazzling all who came within its focus. And with a grinning mouth displaying sharp, pointed teeth, completed this strange face. Other accounts describe the non rouge as a small creature with red or black fur covering an animal's body, but the face of an old man with blazing red eyes and rotten teeth.
Beautiful.
How are we feeling about that description?
It's oddly fucking specific.
You're like, I don't like how specific it is. Okay, so the history is according to some scholars, the legend of the Non Rouge has its origins in local indigenous beliefs of spirit creatures that inhabited the region, which were subsequently retold by European colonists and thus butchered to hell, basically. Um, Various narrations regarding the Non Rouge say that Detroit's founder, let me butcher a French name, Antoine de la Mothe Cadillac, who I believe is what Cadillac was named after, who Cadillac was
Probably.
named after, was told by a fortune teller to appease the Non Rouge, but upon encountering the creature, smacked it with his cane and shouted, "Get out of my way, you red imp." As a consequence, a string of bad luck befell Cadillac. He was charged with abuse of power, reassigned to Louisiana, later returning to France, where he was briefly imprisoned, and eventually lost his fortune.
That teach him to hit the fucking imp.
And yeah, exactly. So the Non Rouge's appearance would precede, wow, terrible events for Detroit, such as on July 30th, 1763, before the Battle of Bloody Run, the Great Fire of 1805, which gave Detroit its motto or mottos, which I've of course forgotten since I researched this.
Fair.
The misfortunes of Governor and General William Hull, leading to the surrender of Detroit in the War of 1812. Two utility workers claim to have seen the creature just before the 1967 Detroit riots and before a very severe ice storm in 1976. However, there are no records that indicate the legend of the Non-Rouge existed in the 18th century when Antoine de la Mothe Cadillac was in authority in Detroit. The earliest record wasn't published until 1883, 180 years after Cadillac was said to have been cursed.
Interesting.
And then we get to the fun part, which I never got to, I hope to one day get to do, is the March du Non Rouge. So every spring, Detroit holds a costume community parade called the March de Non Rouge, in which the creature is traditionally chased out of the city, although the revival parade stays entirely within the Midtown Cass Corridor neighborhood instead of actually chasing him completely out of Detroit. At the conclusion of the parade, an effigy of the Non Rouge is destroyed, thus banishing the evil spirit from the city for another year. According to tradition, participants and spectators are encouraged to wear different costumes each year so that when the Non Rouge next returns, he will not recognize the persons who outed him from the city limits and thus will not be able to seek personal vengeance. The 2011 event featured a parade following the banishment and a party at Cass Park, drawing hundreds of guests. And at the parade, organizations calling themselves the Friends of the Non Rouge and We Are Non Rouge lightheartedly protested the banishment, arguing that the Non Rouge is not to blame for the city's ills, and considering Detroit's population loss, no one should be banished from the city, particularly those who have been there the longest. Both groups work towards making the event a celebration of Detroit's folklore and its ancient guardian, as they call it.
Of course, there would be some fucking protesters.
I love that though. It's funny.
You know, I probably would have joined them, but like, leave him alone.
Leave him be. He's not the reason why we have issues.
The people are.
I was gonna name a certain mayor, but do you know who I'm talking about? Which one? Starts with a K.
Kwame Kilpatrick?
Oh God, yes.
Wasn't he just Pontiac?
No, no.
He was everywhere?
He was Detroit.
You see what I'm talking about with the whole eating the paste thing? I'm a little fucking dumb.
He was the 72nd mayor of Detroit from 2002 to 2008. Yep.
He was a horrible man.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Is still currently a horrible man. I
Yeah, I
made it
think
sound
I was
like
gonna
he
say
was
he's still
dead.
alive. He's still alive. He's 52 years old. He's got time.
Unless.
I'm just saying.
Unless.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's really fun. And maybe I think it got canceled obviously during the pandemic, obviously.
Yeah.
But I hope that if they continued it past then, I don't know about this year. I hope to someday go to the parade. I think it would be fun.
If I wasn't terrified of Detroit, I totally would.
Oh my God, don't be terrified. I love Detroit. I love Detroit. I truly do. I have walked down alleys in sketchy areas of Detroit at 2 in the morning, had homeless men want to hold my hand. It's great. It was after a concert. It's fine. Cody and Caesar were there. I was fine. I was safe.
I'd rather just hide under a blanket. Thank you.
Oh my God, it's so beautiful there. It doesn't get enough credit. It's so pretty. Anyways, that's enough. I love Detroit. I'm gonna flat out just say it. I love Detroit. There you go. That's my soapbox. I love Detroit. I'm
Okay,
proud to be from Metro Detroit.
you have one more after this one, right?
I have one more.
Okay, so I'll do one more and then you'll do yours and then we can go through the 50 states really quick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Perfect.
Okay. So we have the Red Room Curse.
Ah.
I love and also
This shit
hate
scares me.
creepypastas.
Yeah.
So, um, the Red Room Curse uh, is an early Japanese internet urban legend about a red pop up which announces the forthcoming death of the person who encounters it on their computer screen. It may have its origin in Adobe Flash horror animation of the late 1990s that tells the story of the legend. So I'm actually gonna read like the origin and the spread.
Okay.
So in the late 1990s, a Japanese interactive Adobe Flash horror animation considered to be the origin of the Red Room Curse urban legend was uploaded to Gecko Cities. I don't know what the fuck
Sure.
that is, but okay. It told the story of a young boy who was cursed and died after seeing the pop-up. The legend of the curse gained notoriety in 2004 due to the it's a murder. I don't know, slashing.
Okay. Yeah.
Sesibo? I can't fucking pronounce that. Either way. The murder of a 12-year-old schoolgirl by an 11-year-old
Hmm.
classmate referred to as Girl A and the elementary school in Sisbo. I don't fucking know what the hell the place is. Girl A was reported to be a fan of the Red Room Curse animation, having the video bookmarked on her computer, and at the time of her murder. The webpage in
Mm.
question is currently inaccessible using conventional methods due to the discontinuance of Gecko Cities and Adobe Flash. Apparently, there was a movie in 2016 that was called The Red Room Curse, which I want to watch.
And I want to avoid at all costs because curses freak me the frick out. I am a superstitious bitch. I'm a superstitious bitch.
It's like The Ring
Do you know? Okay, sure.
and
Devil's
like
advocate here.
The
I've watched it
Grudge.
once. And do you know how well I slept for like a solid 2 weeks?
Probably not very.
Not very well. There was a movie. I think it's called Passengers. It has Anne Hathaway and Patrick Wilson. And the whole concept is basically like they don't know they're dead. They died in a plane crash. They do not realize they are dead. And they slowly, the whole movie is them realizing that they're dead. I didn't sleep for like 2 freaking days because I was like, what if I'm dead?
You're
And I have
not
no
dead!
clue. No, this is middle school. Middle school me had a panic attack. For 2 solid days, I was just like, what if this is all a dream? What if I'm dead? Like, what if this
Oh
is
my
all
god.
a dream?
Do you ever think about that sometimes?
I don't need to because I have.
Like, Mike will do this thing to me and it pisses me off so much. He'll just, like, randomly stare at me and say, like, wake up.
I would kill him.
I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm not in a coma, dude. Like,
I'd kill him. I would snap and kill him. Love you, buddy. Love you,
please
buddy,
wake
but I would
up.
kill you.
Like, I'm not in a coma.
Oh
If I
my
am,
God,
this is
no.
the worst fucking goddamn dream I've ever had.
Oh my God. Okay, so little backstory. I've been under anesthesia like God, like probably 4 or 5 times now in my life, right? Um, every time you go under, your odds of complication get worse, no matter how long it's been. Like your body does not like it.
Makes
So
sense.
like I'm terrified of surgery now. Like terrified.
I've never.
Absolutely terrified. I've had 2 leg surgeries, an ear and eye surgery, and I think oral surgery when I was like 3.
I've
So
never.
yeah, lucky. You don't want to. Recovery is a bitch.
Yeah, I've never had surgery or.
And I'm very stubborn. I think this has been very obvious. I'm a very stubborn person. Um, to get released in outpatient surgery from outpatient surgery, you have to keep food down. They'll give you like a muffin or a granola bar or
Mhm.
something to eat because until the anesthesia has worn off enough that you are alert, you are not safe basically to be on your own. Mind you, I was 17, 18 at the time, so it wasn't like I was a child. But anyways, um, I remember choking down this muffin, feeling so nauseous, like I'm gonna throw up. I refused. I just kept quiet. I was like, if I don't open my mouth, nothing can happen. And guess what? I got released an hour later. Oh my God. It's the worst. Oh God. And plus, I have massive anxiety, and I have always. So the countdown for getting put to sleep made me have a panic attack as I was getting knocked out.
No, great.
So my last memory is like looking over as they're starting to pin down my arms because you will unintentionally like move when you're asleep. That's what we do. That's why you can wake up on your belly when you fell asleep on your back. Um, when you're under anesthesia, that's no different. So they have to like strap down your arms and legs so you don't move. And one of my last memories was like looking up at the light and like looking to my left, seeing them strapping down my arms and freaking out, and then black.
The
Ter-
nothingness.
then nothing. Terrifying. Goddamn terrifying. Okay, enough of my nightmares. I've gone through a lot of shit, man. Okay. So, this is the big one. I gotta pee so bad. I'm gonna be honest.
Go pee.
Okay.
I
I'm
can
gonna go
I
pee.
can entertain while you're gone.
Entertain them.
Yeah, I can talk
I
about
shall be
my
back.
stuff. Yeah.
Bye.
Okay, yeah. So I'm making a web comic. Like I said, it started off with me drawing a raccoon in a dumpster with his little desk saying this meeting could have been an email. I will post it here. Cool. Look at that. So beautiful. And then I made another one of the little raccoon in like an office setting where two workers are talking behind him and then him like raging in his head like go away please, like this is the perfect place for this conversation, like just go away. So now I'm making it a web series. I'm thinking I'm gonna keep the office in a dumpster because I like that. I think it's cute. So far I have made Mr. Frog, which is here. Oh, look at him, he's so cute. I made this possum. This is me. I don't know. I'm just saying this is me. I made the snake. Wow. He's got a little suit on with, snakes don't have arms. And then this is the raccoon. So I drew these like their team's profile pictures. But yeah. So that's going to be a thing. Wow. So cool. Hi.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Oh my God. Ow. I just punched the wall.
Good job.
Unintentionally. I was trying to get my blankie. What the frick is happening? It's all tangled up. How did that happen? I've been sitting here. What the frick?
It's because you got up
One
too
moment,
fast.
please. Okay. Whew. And my headset don't feel right. What the frick? Oh, we have to talk about the whole like PC thing at the end because
Yeah,
I'm sure
yeah.
they will love the continuation of that saga because we've talked about that before. Okay, last urban legend. Okay, this one's the big one. And before I get started, um, there's a podcast episode done from Unresolved, the podcast. It's just kind of called Unresolved. Um, it usually follows like unresolved murder cases,
Is
but
it
he
is it Shane
what?
and
No, this is
oh
different. Um, he like usually focuses on like unresolved crimes, but he also likes to dip into like this kind of stuff, paranormal stuff, unexplained things. So we're going to talk about Mothman and the
yay.
Point Pleasant, West Virginia paranormal activities, which are linked to it. I'm very excited. I love Mothman.
I also love Mothman.
Okay, so this is like I said, it also follows the weird events in like the Point Pleasant, West Virginia area, which starts on November 2nd of 1966. Um, I didn't write down names. I just kind of wrote down gists. There was a traveling salesman who was driving home from, I believe, Point Pleasant to his home, which was about an hour away, and he encountered a UFO and an alien named Cold, who is also known as the Grinning Man. Do not look up pictures of him either. Goddamn terrifying.
I
Um,
have to.
don't do it.
No,
Just leave a blank.
I'm not gonna leave it blank. I need to show these people.
Well, okay, the Grinning Man. He's also known as the Grinning Man. On that same night, other residents saw bright lights in the sky, but had no encounters with this creature named Cold. Um, Days, weeks later, on the 12th of November, the first sighting of Mothman was by five grave diggers working at night in town about an hour southeast of Point Pleasant. I couldn't pronounce it if I'm completely honest. I didn't write it down. Um, then the 15th of November, Mothman is spotted 2 hours away from Point Pleasant. A man was watching TV. His TV started going bonkers, like weird signals, weird static. So he went to investigate a sound that sounded like a generator starting up outside. He used his flashlight. His dog went outside, barking up a storm. All he could see was red eyes reflected back at him. He went inside to get a gun, protect his property, all that good shit.
As you
Realized he
do.
was too scared to go back outside. And he realized that his dog was not coming back. And legend says he never saw his dog again. Sad.
That is sad.
And then that same night, two young couples were at a lover's lane, um, which I believe is actually the name of a store, but we're just talking like a overlook where no one will catch you making out. Lover's lane. Um, they were chased by Mothman in their car down the highway, going like 100 miles an hour, and he kept up. He kept up with them. And they went to police and were like, "Hey, we just got like stalked by this like bird man, if you will." Um, and the police were like, it's probably a sandhill crane, guys. Like, you're fine. It's mass hysteria. Like, just chill." And the next night, um, Mothman terrorized a family and their friend. Um, Basically, they were living on the outskirts of town of Point Pleasant. The woman saw a red light, or red lights, if you will, above their house. So she went over to investigate with her young child. Like, we're talking a baby. When she drove over to their house and got out of her car, she heard something rustling as she was trying to get the baby out of the car. It was Mothman. She got so frightened because he kept coming towards her that she dropped her baby
Oh my god.
running towards the house, went back when she realized what she had done, picked up the baby. It's awful. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny. Um, and then went inside with the family and they proceeded to watch as Mothman was looking in their windows and stalking on their patio until the police came.
You got a good old Mothman.
Um, creeping.
Good
So
old
then,
Mothman.
yeah, exactly. Then we creep, if you will, into late 1967. Mind you, there's been sightings, there's been talk. Many people have seen lights in the sky. Many of people have seen Mothman, although not many have had terrifying experiences with him. Um, in 1967, a journalist in a nearby town, who had a sister, who was a sister paper to the paper in Point Pleasant, um, was having dreams or nightmares of people drowning surrounded by Christmas packages.
What?
She was having nightmares of people drowning surrounded by Christmas
That's
packages.
so weird.
And then on December 15th of 1967, during rush hour traffic, the Silver Bridge crossing collapsed, killing 46 people, two of whom were never found. Hundreds injured. And guess what? December 15th. Guess what was in the river alongside these people?
Christmas packages.
Indeed. Um, so after this, um, this journalist um turned her focus onto the dancing lights in the sky, which continued after the bridge collapsed. One weekend, shortly after the bridge collapsed, she got over 500 calls from citizens who reported seeing the lights in the sky. And then in January of 68, um, she was visited in her office by a strange man who, guess what, was never stopped grinning. He wasn't interested in the bridge collapse. He wasn't interested in the Mothman sightings. He was very interested, however, to find out who had spotted the lights in the sky. And rumors claim that this man visited many houses in the area, homes of those who had seen the lights in the sky. And according to all of these rumors, he made all of them uncomfortable,
Yeah, I
claimed
bet.
to be a reporter from Ohio, but when questioned, knew nothing about the Ohio area and simply disappeared as soon as he had arrived. And that is all that there is so far about the Mothman and Point Pleasant paranormal activities.
I love how he didn't do research about Ohio.
Right?
He should probably do research.
Right. Also, supposedly there is a picture of, and this is, I'm not trying to be insensitive, this is just a sighting. There was supposedly a sighting of Mothman before the 9/11 attacks. So just to put that out there. Some say he's a harbinger of death. Some say he's just trying to message people of warnings. Depends on what you believe. Because he was seen around this Golden Gate, Jesus Christ, the Silver Bridge before its collapse. So
He's just a good boy.
I like to think he's just trying to warn people.
Other than, harassing a mother and making her drop the baby, that was,
That was a little dickish, not gonna lie.
what do you do with Mothman?
Maybe he was just tired. He had done a lot.
He's just looking for a place to crash.
Yeah. He's almost getting shot at by that one dude.
He's
The dog
like,
probably tried to tear him a new one.
wow, this looks like a nice home.
Oh, and she was like legitimately traumatized. Like she was effed up for the rest of her life.
Oh, I can only
Like
imagine.
like she did not recover. Like it was bad. Apparently the baby was fine, but like she was effed up for the rest of her life. So, that's the end of mine. I hope y'all liked them.
Okay, now, because
Yes.
we have an hour left,
Yes, yes, yes.
we are going to do 50 of the spookiest urban legends from every state, because why not?
Yes. And I'm gonna say which ones I know.
Okay, so first up, we have Alabama, which is hugging. Is it hugging or hanging? It's hugging. What am I saying?
It's hugging.
Hugging Molly. Why the fuck did my mind go to fucking hanging? Anyway, the legend of hugging Molly is clearly a tool used by parents to get their children to obey the rules, as always. The story, native to Annabelle Abavella,
Abivel?
thank you, tells tells of a phantom woman who appears to children if they stay out late at night. She grips she grips the lingering children tightly and screams in their ear. She's not meant to cause death, just one hell of a fright.
I've not heard of this one. 10 out of 10. If I was a kid, I would piss my pants.
Can you imagine just like what you're on your way home, right?
You're being good. You're on your way home.
And you just feel something on your wrist. You get turned around really quick, hugged tight, and just screeching in your ear.
I would piss myself. I'd piss myself.
I would just crawl up in the fetal position right then and there
They
and be
find
like,
you the next morning. Uh,
okay, number 2, Alaska. The word I can't pronounce.
I don't remember what it's spelled, so
uh,
good luck.
yeah, it doesn't matter. Blah blah blah. The
I
blah
believe
blah
it's an
blah.
Inuit word.
I'll put it up here.
Okay.
Um, a in an Inuit version of a mermaid or siren calls the children who are wandering too close to the seashore with her humming, and takes them away. Then takes them away in her baby pouch.
Ew.
The greenish woman like creature will never return a child once taken into the depths. Sounds like a good way to convince your kids not to go in the water, if you ask us.
Never heard of it, but you.
Baby pouch? I'm sorry, I had to read that twice. Like, what?
Baby pouch, like a kangaroo.
But she's a mermaid siren. What is her baby pouch?
Ew. Like maybe like a seahorse?
They should have said seahorse then. That would
A
make more
seahorse.
sense.
A seahorse pouch.
All
But
right.
10 out of 10 would keep me away from the water.
Number 3, Arizona. Slaughterhouse Canyon. I'm sorry, I
Wha-
laughed at this one when I
Oh
read it to
God.
her.
Oh God.
Also known as Lorana's Canyon, Slaughterhouse Canyon tells the gruesome tale of a 19th century gold miner who failed to come home to his family one night. Without his earnings, the mother and her children could not buy food and began to starve. When she couldn't stand it any longer, the wife chopped her kids into pieces, tossed them into the nearby river, and died of despair. Her cries can still be heard echoing through the canyon.
Um, One, why do we never blame men for what is their problem? Why they caused it? He should have been blamed. Why not kill him?
Because he never came home.
Okay, well, shit. Why kill your kids? Kill yourself. I don't know.
Leave your kids alone.
I don't know.
Why
There's no.
why'd you have to chop them up into pieces? Like that's so not nice.
You know what? Maybe that's what's bugging me. It's like you could have just took him out nicely. You could have like. I'm not gonna get gruesome here. Never mind. That was dark. 7 out of 10. I don't want to hear no ghost lady screams.
Right. All right, number 4, Arkansas. The Grudon Light. Like many urban legends, the story of the Grudon Light has several variations. In one, a railroad worker was hit by a train and decapitated. His spirit
Lovely.
can still be seen today searching for his lost light. In another, the railroad worker bore a violent grudge against his boss who had fired him. He murdered his former employer with a railroad spike, and the victim now wanders the tracks. While the Grudon Light is well documented, no one has ever been able to offer an explanation to what it really is.
Okay, haven't heard this one. Um, I love railroads. Um, no. This is like 8.5. I don't I'm assuming he's headless.
He's just looking for his light. Just help him find his light. Give him a
I
light.
don't I don't want to help. I just no. 0 out of 10. I don't like that.
All right, number 5, California. Charman of San Antana Creek.
Oh, lovely.
Pretty sure I didn't say that right. Whatever.
That is fine.
Per local lore, a father and son were trapped in a horrible fire. The
Oh,
father
great.
perished. Then, before help could arrive, the traumatized son lost his mind. He skinned his father and ran into the forest. Now known as the Charman, his blackened, burnt body is said to attack a motorist on the Creek Road in, I can't pronounce this area, Ojai. Ojara?
I
Ajara?
don't know, but
Don't care.
continue.
He seeks more human skins.
What? Okay, this is like a negative 10 for me. I don't want this. I don't need this.
Why did he skin his dad? Like, what?
Why is insanity? Why? Why? Did he think he could put it on himself?
A
Did
pair.
he think like what?
He's looking to do some skin grafts.
That's not how you do it.
In
Let
his
me
mind, that
tell you.
is.
That is You know what? It's becoming a scale of how okay would I be if I encountered this. That is a negative 10 for me. I would go insane. If that I would lose my mind. Negative 10.
Number 6, Colorado. The Ridge Home Asylum. The Ridge Home Asylum was a real facility that opened in Arvada, I know how to say that, in 1912. It reportedly housed patients who were horribly mistreated, uh,
Lovely.
some of whom weren't even mentally incapable,
Oh geez.
but have been forsaken by their family.
Oh, that's
Though
just depressing.
Though it was demolished in 2004, people say they can still hear the screams and see apparitions of former patients on the grounds.
You know what? I encounter this. It's like a 7 out of 10. I remain sane. I will just feel really bad for these people.
Okay, I'm gonna pause for a second because you said insanity. Okay, so I know we have up until June planned,
Yes.
and I know you have a laptop.
Yes.
I think in one of our podcasts,
Uh-huh.
we both need to play Phasmophobia. Now, I will buy it. It's not an expensive game. I'll buy it for you. Your PC should run, like your laptop should run it. I am terrified to go inside the house. You have
Yes.
never played the game.
I have not. I've watched people,
I
but
think it would be funny and fun. I would be terrified. But if it was
yes.
just me and you playing and going in and
Well,
trying to hunt ghosts.
sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And Mike was like, I want to come. I was like, you're not invited. He's too good. He can tell what the ghost type is like fucking immediately. It's so annoying.
Oh my God. That is
Okay.
annoying.
Anyway.
Yes.
Number 7, Connecticut. Dudley
Uh,
Town.
oh, like, yay.
The misfortunes that have occurred in Dudleytown are so terrible and numerous nickname numerous numerous that its nickname, sorry, is the Village of the Damned.
Oh, yay.
The now completely deserted town is said to have been home to many suicides, disappearance disappearances, oh my god, and
Disappearances.
and even demonic activity. It has
Oh,
been believed that the founders of the village, and by extension, the village itself, are forever cursed. And these ghost stories from the most haunted places in the world will seriously give you chills. I think I actually watched. Now, judge me all you want. I think I actually watched a Mind Seed video where they go to this town.
okay.
Mind Seed's like totally like a fake ass shit, but
That's okay. Um, let's see. Abandoned. I have a thing for ghost towns, actually. I don't know if you knew this, but I actually really love ghost towns. I have a book of ghost towns. Um, I want to visit a lot of ghost towns, so I'm gonna give this like a 2 out of 10.
but you want
W
to
w
visit them.
I it's that human connection thing, like the idea that it used to be like so full of life and now it's not, like it hits that part of my brain, my messed up brain.
That's fair.
So, yeah.
All right, number 8, Delaware. Fort Delaware. A prisoner camp during the Civil War, Fort Delaware in Delaware City was,
Jesus.
I don't know how many more times I can say Delaware, was ultimately home to more than 30,000 Confederate soldier inmates. The few thousand that have died before they could leave the Union fort are said to still haunt the area.
Oh, whew, excuse me. Um, I'm not even tired. I took a nap, guys. Um, hmm. I'm gonna say like 3 out of 10. Like I'm more afraid of the Confederacy than I'm afraid of the ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like yeah, 3 out of 10.
Number 9, Florida.
Oh God, bring it.
Captain Tony's.
What the frick?
Since 1852, Captain Tony's is the oldest saloon in Key West. Has been known to be haunted, doors slamming for no apparent reasons, and there are inexplainable banging noises and frequent ghost variations. Perhaps that's because it's the site of the town's original morgue, and it was built around a tree that the town once used for hanging pirates.
Um, you know what? I was chill with it until we got to the morgue and the tree for hanging. I was chill. This is like a this is like a 2. Yeah, no.
Why did they think it was a good idea to, to build a so like a fucking place on a morgue? What the
Why
fuck?
did white people think it was good to come on indigenous people's land and just be like, this is mine now?
That's a
Think
good
about it.
fucking question.
White people. That is the answer. White people. We do stupid shit.
Number 10, Georgia. The Song of
Ooh,
the Cell.
okay.
As the story goes, in 1848, Alaric and his wife, Betsy, both slaves, were in their home one night when their master, drunk and belligerent, crashed open the door. He attempted to attack Betsy, but Alaric fought him off. Uh, Undeterred, the master chased Alaric up into sorry, up a ladder into a loft. The struggle continued. The master lost his balance and fell out of the loft and died. Even though Alaric turned himself into the sheriff the next morning, explaining what had happened and claiming it was self defense, he was still charged with the murder, par for the course. That's what they said. Not me, not my input.
You're like, not me.
Alaric was imprisoned in the old Lawrenceville jail. I don't know why that took me a second to read that. And later executed, unjustified for the crime. People say they can still hear his sorrowful song traveling through the walls of the old jail.
Okay. One, the names freak me out because Betsy's my cousin's name, and Alaric is my ex coworker's son's name. So that weirded me out. Um, 2, 0 out of 10 because human suffering makes me really freaking sad.
Yeah,
So
plus, like,
yeah, like injustice.
yeah,
No. Yeah,
fuck that
that's
time
sad.
period.
Oh yeah. That dude who fell off the ladder. Yeah, that was karma.
He deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 11, Hawaii.
Oh yay.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to butcher this, but Highway. Pali
Okay.
Highway. I don't know.
You're like, I don't know. That's fine.
But this I know. The Pali's, the Hawaiian volcano goddess, has many myths attached to her name. One, one tells of her ill-fated union with the demigod. Can't pronounce that name. Kama Kamapa? Nope. Sorry.
You know what? We're just gonna put a forever disclaimer. We don't want to be insensitive. We're just white and Midwestern.
Can't pronounce things.
Like, we can't.
Who is a half pig, half human.
Oh
The two
God.
supernatural beings had a terrible breakup, agreeing to never see each other again. That's why the urban legend has it, if you carry pork with you while you travel over the Pali Highway, and oh my god, whatever. In this place, I'll put it on screen.
Oahu?
I think so.
Oahu?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Your car will come to a complete halt. Next time
No.
you're in the area, we advise sticking to chicken.
Okay, one, I will never visit Hawaii because native people there say please don't visit, so I'm not going to. Two, um, I guess it's a good thing that pork is not my favorite meat.
Yeah, honestly, same.
So like we're gonna go like a 3 out of 10. I wouldn't like be traumatized for life, but I would be like, well, never doing this again.
Oh my god, this name. Okay, number 12, Idaho. The water babies of Massacre Rocks.
Okay.
This urban legend is about starvation, so if you're squeamish, you may want to skip ahead. Okay. When feminine when famine hit the local area of, can't pronounce that word.
We
Mother
try. We try so hard.
Mothers resorted to drowning their babies in the rivers instead of letting them starve to death. It is said that those babies turned into fish like imps, whose new mission was to trick or even murder people.
Um, well, I don't like that. Um, Once again, we have human suffering. I'm putting this at like a -2. I don't like that.
That took a. I didn't expect it to be that. I don't know why.
No, I don't like that.
Number 13, Illinois. Bachelor's Grove Cemetery.
Wait, that's how you say it?
Illinois?
I say Illinois.
There's an S at the end.
That doesn't mean anything. I've always said Illinois.
It is probably Illinois, but I say Illinois.
Okay, go on.
Let me say it.
You're welcome to say it however you want to say it. I was just a little starstruck there.
No, okay, look, listen. I know I say things wrong. Mike makes fun of me all the time because instead of saying pillow, I say
Uh-huh.
pillow. It's
Okay.
pillow. It is
I,
pillow.
I don't care. Pillow.
Mike's like, it's pillow. I don't give a fuck.
I was gonna say something, but oh, we don't care. Um, I happened to say the word titties the other day, and I was like, wait,
Titties.
is it titties or is it titties? Is it D's or T's?
That's a good question.
Like, I had an existential crisis.
I'd look. Tomato, tomato. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. You pronounce things the way you want to pronounce them. I'm gonna pronounce them the way I'm gonna pronounce them.
And we'll learn to live.
We learn to live and we learn to love. Okay, continue.
Often referred to as one of the most haunted graveyards in America, the
Oh,
80
lovely.
the 82 plot cemetery is known as the home to many from phantom sightings, sorry. From a ghostly white lady to a white farmhouse. Okay.
Huh.
Just a random white farmhouse showing up.
Um, like 4 out of 10.
Like, what do they mean by just like
A
just
White
a
House.
house just shows up and you're like, hey, ghost house.
Ghost house. Let's go. Be warned, if it disappears while you're inside it, so do you.
Yes. Sorry, enter at your own risk. number
Okay.
number 14, Indiana, 100 Steps Cemetery. If you visit the cemetery in the town of Brazil and climb the 100 steps in the total darkness of the night, legend has it you'll see a ghost of the original caretaker appear before you on the top of the hill. He will give you a preview of what your own death will look like.
0 out of 10. Why would I do that?
Who wants to know what their death is going to be?
No. Like, no. 0 out of 10.
Also, look, I love cemeteries. There's peace at cemeteries, right? There's something about the peace there.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to the dead ass, dark ass middle of the
No.
night with
No.
no light.
No. No. I also like cemeteries.
They're peaceful.
Yes.
All
All
right,
right.
number 15, Iowa. Stony Hollow Road. As the saying goes, a woman scorned is someone that you don't want to mess with. Lucinda, oh, I like that name,
Lucinda.
of the town of Burlington is no different. Legends say that is, excuse me, that when her fiance failed to meet her there as promised one night. Sorry, she threw herself off the bluffs alongside Stony Hollow Road. Ever since,
No.
the ghost has appeared to countless people, and what's worse is that if she leaves you a rose at your feet, you're destined to die within 24 hours, or the story goes.
Okay, one, no man is worth throwing yourself off a cliff for.
What if he was like 10 minutes late?
Like literally, like okay, like were you there for like all night and the sun's coming up? You're like, oh shit. Still not worth throwing yourself off a cliff. No man. No
Could you
person.
could you imagine this is so bad of me, okay? But can
You're
you
so bad.
imagine as she's like falling backwards off, she sees him walk up and
Oh
it's like
shit.
fuck.
Oh no. Also, we're gonna put a caveat on this. 7 out of 10 without a rose, -16 with a rose. Yeah,
16, Molly's Hollow.
Jesus.
The urban legend of Molly's Hollow speaks the United States racist history.
Love it. Great.
As the legend goes, the local townsfolk found out that Molly, an African American woman, was involved with a white man. She was lynched.
Oh God.
People claim her spirit is still there screaming at night.
Like I said, like we're gonna go -100. Human suffering makes me very sad. Also, F racist.
Agreed. Number 17, Kentucky. Hogan's Fountain. In Cherokee Park, you'll find Hogan's Fountain, which features a statue of Pan, the yet devious Greek god.
Okay,
At every full moon, sorry, some
you're good.
versions say every night. Oh my god. At midnight, the figure of Pan wanders the park, causing people causing mischief for passerbys. So what you're telling me is this ghost is literally just Peeves from the Harry Potter universe. He's just a ghost that fucks shit up, just wants to cause mischief.
You know what? Give me a second here. I gotta look up what he is the god of really fast.
Yeah, that's funny because
Pan
go ahead.
is the god of the wild, shepherds and flocks, rustic music and impromptu, and companion of the nymphs.
Yeah, it makes sense.
He is associated as the god of fields, groves, glens, and often associated with sex.
That's weird.
Um, I ain't trying to get laid laid by a Greek god ghost in the middle of the night. So I'm gonna say a -1 out of 10.
No, make a note here, everybody. Autumn does not want to be seduced by a Greek god.
No, thank you. Frankly, by anyone in the middle of the night in a strange location.
18, Louisiana. The Carter brothers.
Okay.
Back in the early 1930s, a young woman escaped from the home of the Carter brothers in New Orleans with the slash marks on her wrist. She told police that the brothers were feeding off of her blood. The cops stormed the French Quarter residence where they found more young women in similar states. Their blood drained out of their bodies. The brothers, now thought to be vampires, were captured and executed, only for it to be discovered years later that their crypts were empty. So cool, we got vampires running around in Louisiana.
What in the true blood is going on? Um, ooh, see, this is toughy because like teenage me is like, ooh, vampires. Adult me is like, girl, get your shit together.
Vampire.
We're 5 out of 10.
I still
5 out of 10.
I still very much like vampires. So
I love vampires still, but like adult me is like, it's not very practical.
no.
Like,
Plus,
you
it's
can't
just
be.
it's so gross.
I have a fear of blood, so yeah, it is.
And number 19, Maine. Seguin,
I heard you say. Sorry.
Seguin.
I heard you say maim,
No, I said Maine.
and I was like, yes, let's maim them. Okay, Maine, I'm sorry. I'm not making fun of you. It's
No,
late,
it's
guys.
okay. It's like 1 in the morning right now.
I'm not even tired. I just get weird.
Island Light, Island Lighthouse.
Ooh.
Like many urban legends, this one in Maine has to do with isolation.
Okay.
As legend has it, in the 1800s, the caretaker of the island lighthouse and his wife were the only two people living in the tiny split of land. They naturally grew increasingly bored and isolated. The caretaker bought a piano to his wife, so his wife could play it to keep them both entertained. Jesus Christ, I don't know why this is so hard for me to read. But she only knew one song.
Oh God.
The insufferable repetition of the same tune, combined with the severe sense of isolation, drove the husband mad. He took an axe, chopped up the piano and his wife into bits, and then killed himself.
Um. Um. Okay. That's like a. Um. Yeah, that's like a 2.
Why didn't you buy
The-
her a fucking book to learn more songs?
Why are men so stupid?
Like, literally.
Okay. Yeah, like a 2 out of 10. It depends. Like, is he coming at me with an axe? Like, if I visit, he's just gonna be screaming, coming out with an axe? Is
Oh
she
my
gonna be playing the same song on repeat? Like, what am I dealing with?
Oh my god, when you said that, I don't know why, but do you do you know that fucking gif of The Simpsons where Lisa's like the reporter and she's standing in front of the house and the old lady comes out and starts throwing cats at Lisa?
I think I do, yes.
It just reminds me of that. Like, hold on, I'm gonna send you the gif really quick because I
Okay.
picture axes as the cats. Hold on.
Just getting butchered. It's fine.
Give me 1 second. How do I do
Hmm.
gifs on my phone?
You don't even know. You're
GIF.
like, I'm
Okay.
dumb. I'm dumb
Lisa.
now.
Crazy.
This is the song that doesn't end. It
Okay.
just goes on and on, my
Okay, I
friend.
just posted it.
Oh my God.
Like he just
Oh my God.
comes out with axes.
Also, unintentionally, you just described every experience in Doris's life. Okay.
Oh my god, we have 30 more to get through. Jesus.
Oh God. We made a mistake. Oh God.
Maryland. Okay, number 20.
Okay.
Maryland. Bug Liz and the Green Barrier Swamp.
Oh, that's a big one.
During the Civil War, Bug Liz, a very large woman, was a slave who became a spy to the Union troops. But her espionage was found out by her master, who decided to exact revenge. As urban legend goes, he took Bug Liz to green barrier swamp so she could help bury a treasure.
It
I'm just
wasn't
gonna
a
call
treasure.
her fucking Liz. Liz dug the hole and was subsequently decapitated by her evil master, who threw her body into the grave she had just unwillingly dug for herself. It is said that if you travel to the spot during the dead of night, you will see her spirit there attempting to lure you into the musky swamp. Well, honey, you should have known.
That's once again, we're talking human suffering. It's like a 0 out of 10 for me. But also the fact that she's trying to lure me to my death seems very, very crooked, a little sideways. I am white.
She should have known she was digging her own grave.
You know what? I'm white. It's fine. Like, you know what? Take me to the swap. Let's go.
21, Massachusetts. The ghost of Sheriff George Crowin. When you think of haunted locations in the United States, Salem is no doubt one of the top places that comes to mind. A key character in the Salem witch trials, Corwin, was the most infamous and brutal when it came to interrogating and handling accused witches, earning himself the nickname as the Strangler for his
Lovely.
torturous methods. A building called the Joshua Ward House now stands on top of the island, the land where Crowin lived and died. Many people say that they've seen him in the windows or felt his hands pressing down on their necks when they enter the space. You know, funny story. Doctor Who went there.
Oh well, shit.
Actually, it was with the 13th Doctor,
Mm.
and yeah, the sheriff was there, and she did her doctor shit. Anyway,
Yeah, that's like a -10 for me, brah. I don't want to be feeling like I'm being strangled.
yeah, I don't think anyone does.
I mean, I'm sure there's some people out there who enjoy it, but that's not for me.
Okay, we're gonna skip number 22 because it's Michigan and it's one of the ones you covered.
It's a dog man.
No,
Oh.
the name Roge. I
Oh,
can't
God.
Rogue,
Yeah.
whatever.
Non-rouge.
Thank you.
Non-rouge.
That.
Yeah, cool.
Oh
Okay.
my god, of course. Okay, number 13, Minnesota, the Winnebago.
13?
I said, did I say 13?
You said 13.
I'm in 23. I'm going backwards in time.
Okay.
The Winnebago
Yes.
is a creature of the Native American folklore that is thought to be the result of cannibalism. A,
Yes.
a person will turn into a Winnebago. Winnebago. Why am I saying Winnebago?
Because you don't want to say its actual name.
I just realized I was saying it wrong. A Winnedango. A thing. Yeah,
I'm not.
they turn into a motorhome. That's
That's
what
what I.
happens.
That's what I call them because I won't say their name. I'm a superstitious bitch, and they are known to be in this area.
A thing bearing creature this tall, a skeletal, and hairy. If they
Mm-mm.
resort to eating another human, uh, if they resort to eating another human being, will you fall prey to their glowing eyes and snake like tongues? No.
That's 10 out of 10. No, I don't. I witnessed one. I am traumatized for life.
You
I
witnessed
never
one?
leave my home. What?
Did you say you witnessed one?
No, I said if I witness one,
Oh.
I am traumatized. I never leave home. No, I'm not stupid. I don't go out at night, and I
So,
don't say its name. I protect myself.
wait. So since I said its actual name, am I gonna be haunted by one?
You're less likely because you're not where I am.
That's fair. Okay, cool.
The nearest woods by you are like baby woods compared to where I am.
This is true. This is true.
Yes.
24.
Continue.
Mississippi. The Witch of Yazoo.
Mississippi.
While living on the Wazoo River, an old woman allegedly lured boatsmen to their deaths with her magic. One day, the local sheriff chased her into a swamp, and as she drowned in quicksand, she put a curse upon the town. In 20 years, she said that she would return to set the entire city aflame. Eerily, in 1904, the city was lit with a massive fire.
Well,
Believed to be work of the witch, the next day, when people went to visit her grave in the Glenwood Cemetery, they saw that the chain links around her grave had been broken. Well, don't fuck with witches. I don't know what to say.
that's yeah, that's like a 5 out of 10. No, thank you.
All right, we're halfway through now.
Woo woo woo.
25, Missouri. The Landers Theater. The Lander Theater in Springfield is supposedly beyond haunted. From fires to stabbings to accidental deaths in this theater has all this theater has seen it all. Local performers have allegedly said that they've seen ghosts of the people believed to have perished there, including the janitor who was said to have died during a 1920s fire.
Uh like I'm gonna go like a 3 out of 10. Like, I'm going to be more pissed if there's like a ghost interrupting my show.
Get the fuck out of here, Jerry.
I'm trying to watch the show. But shootings, I'm not a fan of theater shootings. That like yeah, it's like a 2 out of 10.
Um, Number 26, Montana. The Haunting of the Hot Springs Hotel. The mysterious lady in white supposedly roams around the corridors of the Hot Springs Hotel in Prey, scaring guests and staff members. People have reportedly seen the ghost of a woman in white many of times leading into room 349, only to find an empty rocking chair swaying back and forth. Her rocking chair is sometimes found in other rooms as well, always facing the window, no matter the position of the last person left it in.
Yeah, no. No. That's like a 6 out of 10. That no. Trauma.
No thanks.
Traumatizing. No.
Number 27, Nebraska. The Hatchet House.
Oh, lovely.
The legend of the Hatchet House of Portal reminds us of those scary ghost stories we all used to tell each other at camp. As the legend goes, a school teacher from long ago went insane and decapitated all of her students in oh my god, okay, in the one room schoolhouse.
What the frick?
Afterwards, she placed their heads on their respective desks and took all of their hearts to a nearby bridge.
What the?
She threw the organs into the water, and people say you can still hear the hearts beating if you cross it. Hence its name, Heartbeat Bridge.
Uh,
Wait, is this
I
about a house or is it about a bridge?
I don't know. That's a bridge. Um, that you know what? The idea of 1,000 hearts beating at once, phantom hearts, makes me have a panic attack.
Yeah, that sounds fucking
I'm gonna
terrifying.
say it's an 8 out of 10 on that scale for me.
28, I'm gonna skip. It's Nevada. It's literally aliens of Area 51. We all know it. There's aliens.
Aliens,
Just, I don't even have to read it. Aliens.
aliens.
Number 29, New Hampshire. The Legend of the Chupacabra. I don't even think I said that right.
Chupacabra?
Chupacabra. It's Chocorua.
No clue.
Whatever. Mount that name was named after the Native American chief. Oh, that makes sense why I can't say it. Okay. Uh, who lived in the early 19 oh my god, the early 1700s thousands. What the fuck? It's late. I'm so sorry, you guys. Legend has it that he left his son with the Campbell family while he went away on a tribal business. While under the family's care, while under the family's car, the son
What?
died.
Okay.
To exact revenge, the chief killed the white man's wife and children. Then the surviving Campbells chased the person on top of the mountain and shot him. Shot him dead. Like that needed to be clarified. But not before the chief had placed a terrible curse upon the land. And it is said now the land known as that name, Lake Controversy, will inflict suffering and death on anyone who tries to live there or drink from the rivers.
Uh, no. This is like a 1 out of 10 because I ain't about demonizing indigenous people.
Right? Like, why?
Um, yeah, no. I'm good.
Number 30, New Jersey. The Ghost Boy of Clinton Road. The Ghost Boy of Clinton Road is said to reside beneath one of its bridges on the road Passaic County in northern New Jersey. As the legend goes, he's quite helpful, not to mention honest. If you drop a coin into the water, he'll return it to you within 24 hours. If it it has become a rite of passage for local teens to go and test it out. What a nice little boy.
You know what? So very nice, but please don't visit me.
Please don't find out where I live.
Please keep the coin. I know you can't use it, but please keep it. Yep. It's like a not getting visited, like a 3 out of 10. Getting visited is a 10 out of 10. Please don't visit.
31, New Mexico. UFO crashing at Roswell. In 1947, something big, really big. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed a really. Something big, really, really big, crashed on a ranch northwest of Roswell. Members of the U.S. military quickly came to retrieve the debris, which led some to believe that something they wanted to cover up. A UFO, perhaps? Okay, that's it.
Uh,
That's literally it.
yeah, Roswell is like really I like I've researched Roswell. Um, it's basically a tourism site now, so like 0 out of 10.
That's boring.
Would go there willingly.
I just don't like how it didn't give me any details. That's just it. That's all I get.
Yeah, there's really not much to it. Something crashed. Could have been a weather balloon. Could have been alien spaceship. We don't really know.
Number 32, New York. The Legend of Corpsey.
Yes.
Staten Island's Corpsey has been a local legend for decades and has gained national attention when the documentary of the same name was released. The story goes that Corpsey had a hook for a hand and was a patient at Willowbrook State School. He would come out late at night to hunt and chase local kids with his hook in hand. in truth, in truth, a series of child murders did take place in the area of Staten Island in the 1970s and 1980s. So you're just gonna blame Corpsey? You're gonna say it was Corpsey? He didn't do nothing. He just wanted them to get off hlike
2 out of 10 and mind my own business. I ain't on nobody's lawn.
Number 33, North Carolina. Oh my god, the beast of Landon Barrow? Barrow? Bo. Bobo.
Borrow?
Nope, that's what I'm gonna say now. It's Bobo.
Bo 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 bo.
Many religions in the United States have their own urban legends of a story of about a mutant creature in the woods who kills viciously and indiscriminately. In North Carolina, it's the beast of Bobo, described by locals as a panther-like, bloodthirsting killer lurking in the darkness. It is said to have attacked numerous dogs and even people. Watch your back.
Hmm. Uh, you know what? I'm gonna say like 4 out of 10. I feel like my scale's getting really wonky.
And number 34, North Dakota. The mini Washiti Wash Wawa. See, I'm not even trying anymore at this point.
You've given up.
Next time you're on the banks of the Missouri River in North Dakota, keep an eye out for the mini guy of North Dakota. That makes no sense. A giant red hairy monster with sharp spikes along its back, a horn, and only one eye. If you look at it, a blindness instantly, and death is said to soon follow. So don't look at it.
10 out of 10 terrifying because I don't always know where I'm looking.
It's the good thing about me when I'm walking, I'm literally just looking at the ground, not trying to make eye contact with anybody.
A 10 out of 10. That's like Mr. Whispers getting in my head. No, I don't like that.
Oh, you're gonna love this one.
Oh God.
Number 35, Ohio. Gore Orphanage.
Oh God.
In the 1800s, there was a deadly fire at the aptly named Gore Orphanage. That's literally its name. In Lorain County, I'm assuming that's how you say it.
Probably.
Tragically, every single orphan in the institution perished. Locals say if you visit the site where the orphanage stood, you can still see the ghosts of dead children and hear them playing or smell their burning flesh. I would not. No, thank you.
Um, no. 8. Okay, no. 2 out of 10 if they're just giggling playing. 9 out of 10 if I'm smelling their burning flesh.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Number 36, Oklahoma. Shaman's Portal. Also called Oklahoma's. Oh my god, I'm dumb and tired. Holy shit. Oklahoma's Bermuda Triangle. I don't know why I stared at Bermuda so long, but you know. People have allegedly disappeared upon thin air when stepping foot in the dunes of the Beaver Sands. It is believed that the UFO crashed here, opening its door to another world. Yes, because that's how that works.
Um, 8 out of 10. I don't want to disappear.
Number 37, Oregon. The Bandage Man.
Oh God.
A ghost of a man who was supposedly chopped into bits at a sawmill terrifies Oregon residents to this day. They call him the Bandage Man because, well, his entire body is wrapped in bloody bandages, most likely. He is said to attack people who drive drive through or park their cars at the canyon's beach.
What the frick, dude? Oh,
I just want to enjoy the beach, bro.
10 out of 10. Traumatized for life.
Number 38, Pennsylvania. Eastern State Penitentiary.
Oh God. Yep.
The Easton State Penitentiary of Pennsylvania is a real place that was shut down due to its exceptional cruelty towards inmates. Each cell of the chamber has its own set of hauntings and terrible tales, and walking through it's supposedly to feel like walking through the pits of hell itself. If you are the type of person that likes to experience the uh Maccabee Pride,
I
cool.
don't know.
You can take a tour on Halloween. You may
Oh, macabre?
yeah, oh, thank you. That's how you say it. It's macabre.
Yeah.
Whatever. You have to sign sign a liability waiver before entering, though.
Um, for some reason, this is like a 10 out of 10 because of human torture.
Isn't that the one where like the workers of it's like a haunted house and they like torture you?
No.
No, that's a manor.
That's a manor.
Yeah. Oops.
Eastern State
Oh God.
Penitentiary. Um,
We got 11 more to go through. And we're done.
we're so close. You can continue. I'm just like looking
Okay.
because
39. Rhode Island. Fingernail Freddy.
what the?
If this sounds familiar, it's because the Rhode Island legend of the Fingernail Freddy is supposedly the inspiration for Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh, hell no.
In this version, Fingernail Freddy is a wild woodsman with insanely long fingernails who come out at night and attack campers with his talons.
10 out of 10, no. Just no.
Number 40, South Carolina. The legend of the Lavana fish? I don't, fuck it. A fish, okay? Known as American's first finales. Oh my god. For male. Whatever. It's a serial killer. It's a fish. It kills
Formalities?
people. I'm done. That's it.
Um, I'm bigger than a fish to my knowledge, so like 1 out of 10.
That wasn't it. I just didn't want to read the rest.
Okay.
Wait, it's saying her.
Oh God.
Wait, it's not a fish, it's a person. Her last name is just Fish.
Fish.
Okay, let me read it now. Oh my god.
Okay.
In the 1800s, she and her husband, John, ran an inn where they had the unfortunate habit of killing many of their guests. They would poison their guests, and when the poor person had fallen asleep, drop them down a trap door. One victim managed to escape the two and were found out, resulting in their execution. People say the ghost of the fish haunts the jail where she was executed. I like how her last name is Fish. I thought it was literally a fish.
Oh my God. You know what? It's like a 4 out of 10. Yeah, 4 out
40,
of 10.
41 South Dakota. Walking Sam. Walking Sam of South Dakota sounds a bit is a bit notorious figure from the Slender Man video games. An unnaturally tall, skinny, creepy character, blah blah blah, cool. It's the Slender Man.
Um, hmm. You know what? Slenderman always freaked me out, so I'm gonna go like 7 out of 10.
42, Tennessee. Skinned Tom.
Oh God.
In the 1920s, a young man named Tom once took his lady friends to the local lovers' lane. He didn't
Lady friend.
he didn't know about it, but the woman he was so en- enamored
Enamored?
with, enamored, thank
Enamored.
you, with was
Uh-huh.
in fact married.
Whoopsie.
Her husband found out. Oh my god, found the two
Canoodling?
Canoodling. It's just such a funny word.
Canoodling.
In their car, murdered the wife and skinned Tom alive. People say that Tom still hangs around Lover's Lane and is ready to kill those who dare to commit adultery. Look, my poor man didn't know.
I'm more afraid of being skinned alive.
Well,
Or
don't commit adultery.
I mean, what? I would. You know what? That's like a genuine fear of mine. Is like accidentally committing like adultery.
Dude, yeah, you can't trust fucking no one.
Like, like I have such a big fear of that. Like, what if you literally find like the love of your life? Like, truly, the love of your life, they're already married.
Ah,
I can't break up a marriage.
you have
If they
more
want to
morals
break it
than a
up,
bunch of
sure, but
people.
like, mm, yeah, no, that's like a big fear of mine. So, that's like a 8 out of 10.
43, Texas. The Lazuza lobotomy. There we go. That's what we're calling it.
Okay.
in
Okay.
in Texas, after you've had a beer or two, you'll need to be on the lookout for the lobotomy. Depending on the version being told, this incredibly large owl is either a witch or a familiar woman by day, bird by night. Her child was killed by a drunk, so she's on the prowl and looking to take revenge on bar patrons stumbling out onto the street after closing time.
Seeing as I am basically extremely sober, you know what? It's a 0 out of 10 for me because I ain't scared of nobody.
I don't go to fucking bars, so. 44, Utah. The curse, the curse of the petrified forest.
Lovely.
Um,
Oh, I know this one. I know this one. If you take a piece of the forest, yeah, you're cursed.
cool. We don't have to read
I'm
that.
100% sure that's what it
Yeah,
is if you
this.
take a piece.
Yeah.
So I don't F with shit. So 0 out of 10.
Oh, we have 6 more to go through.
Oh God.
Or 5. I'm sorry, I'm concluding this one.
Okay.
Vermont. The the brittle whatever, the retreat tower, cool. built built as a part of an insane asylum in the late 1800s. The retreat
Oh
tower
dear.
was soon closed off after a number of patients supposedly committed suicide by flinging themselves off the top. The tower remains standing to this day, and people say if you dare visit, you'll see a ghost plunging to their deaths over and over again. Like a really old tape replaying itself.
That's like a 6 out of 10. I don't need that image playing on loop in my head for the rest of my life.
46, Virginia. Bunny Man Bridge.
Oh yeah, Bunny Man Bridge. Okay.
As the story goes, in 1904, some of the most dangerous patients from an insane asylum in Clifton, Virginia, were being moved to a prison when a bus crashed on Fairfax Station Bridge. The inmates attempted to escape, but only one was successful. He left a trail of dead skinned half-eaten rabbits hanging many from the bridge that were the scene of the crash. On Halloween night of that very same year, several teens hanging out under the bridge were attacked at the stroke of midnight and met the same fate as the bunnies.
Yeah, that's like a mm, yeah, that's like a 7 out of 10. Yeah, it's
47,
like a 7.
47, Washington. Maltby's 13 Steps to Hell. In
Yay.
Maltby Cemetery in Maltby, you'll find 13 steps leading down into an underground crypt. Legend has it that everyone who uh tries who makes the regrettable decision of climbing down those steps will be met with a vision of hell so terrifying it'll drive them insane.
You know, it's like a 8 out of 10, but I'm not stupid enough to do that, so like a 1 out of 10.
48, West Virginia, and it's the Mothman, so I'm not going to cover that.
Mothman, woo!
We love some Mothman.
We love Mothman.
Two more.
Yes.
Number 49, Wisconsin. The bloody headstone at Riversdale Cemetery. A local woman by the name of Kate Blood is said to
Oh
have killed her husband and three
my God.
children. Yeah, her last name's Blood. After which she committed suicide. Her headstone at the Riverside Cemetery in Appleton allegedly drips with blood every full moon.
You know what? That's like kind of like a 10 out of 10 only because like what if you were unsuspecting? You were just like doing a stroll and you're like, "Oh, cool. Cemetery." And then oh my God, it's dripping blood.
And of course, her last name's Blood.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, that's like a 10 out of 10.
All right, number 50, Wyoming.
Da-da-da.
The jackalope.
Oh, the jackalope.
A large, funny creature with antelope horns is a well known character in Wyoming's culture, history, and landscape. Some people that say they have most definitely seen it, while others shrug it off as a fairy tale.
A 0 out of 10, I want to hug it.
It doesn't sound threatening.
I want to hug it.
Oh my god, okay, we did it.
Yay! Yay. Okay, so how do we want to close this out?
PC discussion.
Okay, yeah. So, as previously noted here, I am a console person, but, and this is a big but, I'm considering getting a PC. Um, my PS4, she's old. I've had her since like 2015, 2016. She's sounding rough. I'm pretty sure in my last stream, you could literally hear her towards the end. The fan's that loud. Um, and I don't know, like not getting too much into it, but I really feel like I could expand my online persona a little bit, not anything extreme. I'm not trying to be an influencer. I'm not trying to be one of those big VTubers who are like all over the place, but I would like to expand it a little bit more than just this podcast. And I can't really currently do that with my current setup. I am literally on my laptop right now, on my lap, literally. Um, and like I stream like when I very rarely stream without a camera at all. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's considering it. My brother is now against it because now he's like, "Oh, it means no PS5." And I was like, "I can't do both, bro. Can't do both. I'm gonna probably have to take out a personal loan for the PC alone
Why doesn't he buy the PS5?
because he's stupid."
That's fair.
I love him, but goddamn, we both still have a PS4. Like, there's two PS4s in this household. One can still go in the living room that he wants.
I say
I
you should get a PC.
Everybody thinks I should get a PC.
I helped build it.
Yes.
It's pretty. It's a pink case and it's white parts.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Mike yelled at me and told me that you don't need that processor and you don't need that motherboard. It's overkill. So I mean, I was just going off of what I had. So you could do the $1,000 one. Was it like 1,044
It
or
was
something?
something like that.
So you could do that. But I was thinking long term, you know what I mean? But okay, whatever.
Um, yeah. So it's I basically said that if we are still doing the podcast regularly by June, which will be our 6 month, I will consider it a little more highly than if things start to fall apart. I am used to things falling apart in my life. So it's just like what do they call that? It's like a prenup, but for a PC.
For a PC. Oh yeah, also, you're gonna have to get monitors. But like honestly, I'm gonna be 100% with you. Go to Walmart and buy a fucking TV. Buy two fucking TVs. It is cheaper than buying monitors. My monitors right now that I have were $200 each. They are only they're I want to say only 27-inch. You can get like a 32-inch fucking TV for like $100.
Well, Cody has my old TV. He already uses my old TV, my old 32-inch, as one of his monitors.
Just seriously, save the money and just go buy fucking TVs.
Yeah. But so yes, there is a consideration. Plus, I already told my mom that I would make it so it's not just for my gaming. It could also be for our crafting because like she has a Cricut. There's a lot of stuff you can do online with Cricuts. I was like, we can multi-purpose it so it's not just getting used once a week or twice a week. But yeah, so it's in the consideration station. That's not what I wanted to say, but it
I like
rhymed, I guess.
consideration station.
Station. So yeah, you'll all be updated if anything actually goes through, because more than likely it's going to be a personal loan situation. But as a 30-year-old, I probably need to have like a personal loan situation to help my credit score,
That's fair.
which is currently suffering because my credit card is over its limit.
Oh no.
Goddamn interest.
Dude, sidebar really quick. My brother, uh, he told me like his credit sucks, right?
Hmm.
Um, my other brother put him on his credit card. Didn't give him a credit card, right? But put him on his credit card.
Uh-huh.
So like when he makes payments, it improves my other brother's.
Hmm. Yep.
That's fucking ingenious.
Yeah, that's what mom kind of sort of did for me. Yeah, to get me started because I literally basically had no credit before we moved up here.
I think I have credit now because I've been paying on my student loan every time on time. So
Probably then. Um, well, this is boring adult talk.
yeah, right.
Um, so next week is supposed to be our like
Behind.
IRL horror stories.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's supposed to be, I don't know if we decided what it's supposed to be.
TikTok.
TikTok. TikTok.
We
Yep, you're
have
right.
to
TikTok.
watch our
For
For
you
You
page.
pages and also go through some of our likes and have to like explain why we liked it.
Uh-huh.
A
Oh,
lot
this is
of,
gonna be,
yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I think it's gonna reveal more about me than I'd like to admit.
I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of my like most recent likes are Hogwarts Legacy shit. Sorry.
You know what? Let's see if my sound is off because I don't want to be blasting. Let me just give a quick look at my likes at the moment. Um, well, I got food. Um, I got, yeah, you know what? It's not that bad. Not currently. Who knows what can happen in 2 weeks?
Yeah, right, right.
All right. So we hope you enjoyed this episode.
Yes, yes.
Um, we will see you guys next week. And as always, I am Firefly, aka Autumn,
I am Moxie, aka Amy.
and this has been another episode of the Nerdy Archives. Thank you so much for listening.
We'll see you next time.
And as always, guys, be safe out there. It's a crazy world. Bye.
Bye bye.